The nurses at the UVM Medical Center are overworked, underpaid, understaffed, and generally fucked over in the beehole by one of the top hospitals in the country. Ho ho ho, y'all, I'm Johnny Wanser. And after receiving over 400 anonymous submissions about terrible shit in the span of 2 days, I felt like the fucking Christmas tree when it's delivered at Church Street. This guy's the vibe though. So to get y'all in the holiday spirit, I broke up each topic into a scandal advent calendar, where you'll receive a new piece of cheap ass liquidation video chocolate every couple days this holiday season. Joy to the world, my new format sucks. It's the only way the algorithm in 22 can get me placement on their feed, and shares and likes more if I wasted it on a 15-minute video. Any ho ho ho. Being a nurse and a medical tech at this hospital sucks big donkey scro. I'm sorry, correction. Being a non-traveling nurse sucks donkey scro. Not only do they have to deal with little white trash idiot boys getting boo-boos from BB guns they purchase through the self-checkout at Walmart, don't at me. Permanent nurses make about 3 to 4 times less than a traveling nurse does for the same job. Hell, some of my food service homies make more. No hate, get that bag. But while $55K a year after taxes is kinda base, it falls way below the US average of $82K. Like how an educational video that took me 20 hours to make pales in comparison to a fucking dog just existing, or some e-girl just existing, although I'm probably putting double-digit views on that shit. Pun intended, no hate, get that bag. So why does the hospital pay travelers more? Well, they don't have to deal with the certain benefits, pensions, raises, local union rules, COVID pay, you know, all that pesky-ass middle-class growing type shit. I actually gagged on that shit. UVM tells locals they can't pay them more, but then have no issue increasing executive salaries and positions each year, or spending millions updating their branding on shit from their disastrous statewide practice buyout. Blah, 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 blah. Oh shit, almost knocked my whole screen down here. So rather than just paying permanent nurses fairly, they continue to overspend their budget 60% on travelers, to the point they had the fucking audacity to go to the Vermont Healthcare Board and ask to increase the cost of healthcare for you 8 to 12% because they were operating in the red, like me, pun intended. Also known as putting the cost of their greed and incompetence on you. Some Scrooge type beat. Grinch shit, fam. This makes it so nurses can't settle down in a comfortable living situation for their jobs to be financially worth it. Not to mention, a lot of traveling nurses are inexperienced or not as invested, which has caused a bunch of no-nos with the service recently. Shalom. I need to learn some more Hanukkah shit for these videos. And the actual shifts? Donkey scrote. Patient violence is up while security measures are deficient. Staffing is short. Most of them work 12-hour shifts, only getting 30-minute breaks. They're supposed to get 15-minute mini ones, but the short staffing makes it unrealistic to find coverage. Oh, and when they're off the clock, admins hit them with the gaslight 3 to 5 times a day, telling them to come in with shit like, sacrifice your own time, be a team player. We're all in this together. We're all in this together once we know that we are. This shit's fucking hot. I can't with that shit. When they finally gave them a raise last year, it still didn't meet the minimum requirements they've been asking for years, since inflation, staffing shortage, COVID, and network consolidation upped their financial needs in that time span. And the tenured nurses on outdated pay caps couldn't even get the raises. This has led to many nurses deucing the fuck out to different departments or other hospitals who will pay better. A good old-fashioned brain drain, if you will, which recently caused UVM Medical Center to reinstate their COVID crisis staffing rates to entice former nurses to come back as traveling nurses. Tell me how this makes any fucking sense. Oh, agreed. Duh, Jongi, you just said that. Their recruiters also encourage permanent hirees to take the low end of the salary range they offer so they can negotiate later and feel empowered. Even though, you know what I'm gonna say, right? So vacant positions aren't being filled and responsibilities are being passed to others without any compensation increase. So in conclusion, you get to pay for more expensive, slightly poorer service from either inexperienced traveling nurses or burnt out underpaid permanent ones, all because of greedy admin incompetence. This is why you don't run state-funded hospitals like a business. Happy holidays, fam. Shout outs to the nurses. We're all in this together once we know that. I actually knocked it over this time.